Well, hey there, and welcome to Renee and Irish Greg's pop-up show from Terrapin Crossroads. How cool is this space?
How's it going, everybody? How are you all? How many of you have been to Terrapin Crossroads before? By applause.
By applause. You got to shout.
Okay.
Nice.
And so how many of you, this is your first time? Me. There's a few of us. But you're very welcome. Isn't this cool?
So thank you all so much for coming. We have a wonderful show for you today. This pop-up, if you don't know Renee and Irish Greg, who's new to our show, again, by a round of applause. So we used to be in radio for many, many moons, and we've moved on to the world of podcasting, and we absolutely love it. And we get to do things like this, where we get to hear some great music, have some great conversation, and share with some wonderful folks. So today's going to be fantastic. We have Hillstomp. They're going to be performing in a little while. And right now, we welcome to the stage the T Sisters.
How are you guys?
Fantastic. Thanks for having us.
So you are Chloe, Rachel, and Erica. Who's who for those watching on the stream?
I'm Rachel, screen people. Chloe. I'm Erica. Hi.
And do us a favor. I know you go by the T Sisters, probably because your last name is impossible to pronounce. What is your last name?
Our last name is Teachin.
Teachin.
Spelled?
Harder to spell.
Tietjen.
Teachin.
What is the origin of that?
It's Norwegian and German and
Very
other
good.
Nordic.
Okay, you're from Norway, the chosen people. the only people that are meant to be here, right?
That's right.
Well, you're very welcome.
I don't know.
You're very welcome in Donald Trump's America, I guess.
Thank God. I don't know about that. We're happy to be here regardless.
And you guys are from Oakland, California. Yay!
Yeah.
That's where you call home. So thanks for crossing the bridge and coming over to San Rafael.
Our pleasure.
So we can, like we said earlier, the T Sisters and Hillstomp are going to are headlining tonight at the Great Room right next door. They're trying to sound check. We're kind of late getting going, so enough of our yakking.
Yeah.
Can we get a tune from the T Sisters?
Yeah. All right. We're going to start off with an a cappella tune, and this one goes out to everybody who marched today in the Women's March. This is a song by a great band, Chumbawamba, and it's a song about continuing to speak out and fight. You know, sometimes we want to just sing about love and talk about love, but there's a lot of important issues that need to be represented today. So this is Sing About Love. I don't want to sing about anger and hate. I don't want to sing about fear and defeat. I don't want to sing about the things I always sing about. I wish I could sing about love. I wish I could sing about love. I don't want to sing about war and greed. I don't want to sing about those we can't feed. I don't want to sing about the things I always sing about. I wish I could sing about love. I wish I could sing about love. I don't want to sing about suffering and pain. I don't want to sing for another campaign. I don't want to sing about the things I always sing about. I wish I could sing about love. I wish I could sing about love. I don't want to sing about rights and wrongs. I don't want to sing all the same old songs. But I'll sing them and sing them till there's no need to sing them. And then I can sing about love. And then I can sing about love.
Wow. Is that really a Chumbawamba song?
It really is.
Because most people just know Chumbawamba from their one hit. They were the tub thumping. I
Right.
get knocked
We
down and I
did
get up
too.
again. That's so wonderful.
That was beautiful.
And they were a big. They were much bigger in the UK and in Ireland when I was growing up in the late '80s and in the '90s. They were a huge political band, and then they got known for this kind of weird pop song.
Totally.
So that doesn't surprise me that they wrote that. That's beautiful.
Yeah, it's a good one.
Really, really nice.
And we're with the T Sisters here at the pop-up. I have to ask you, ladies, twins? Twins.
Twinsies.
Rachel and
Twins.
Chloe, twins.
Yeah.
And then Erica, you're the older sister of the twins?
Yes, I am.
Yeah. Can I ask you guys, when did you realize that you could sing so beautifully together? That's my first question about this whole dynamic.
We sang in harmony for the first time officially, right? We performed in harmony for the first time officially in high school in an a cappella class we were in together. We sang The Rivers of Babylon in harmony, and we were really nervous. It was the first time we'd ever performed. We grew up doing musical theater, but with, tons of kids, harmony was not part of the thing in, little kid musical theater camp. So I think probably in high school that was our first moment of going, oh, this is pretty neat.
Yeah.
Was there a Partridge Family kind of vibe to it? Is there a taskmaster, your mother or somebody kind of?
Our
Erica.
parents are not stage parents at all. No, they eschew that kind of thing. But they've been very supportive, and we boss each other around.
Nice.
All of us, all the
Nice.
time.
I have to ask, because I have twin nieces, and I just, as the third, is there ever a time that those two are like fully doing that weird communication in their brains and you don't know what they're talking about? Or are you all dialed in?
Rarely. It does happen occasionally, but we all live together, so we're kind of
You're
we're all
dialed in.
kind of on the same level often. But they do have their things that they connect on above and around me occasionally, for sure.
Kids that we were a little bit indecipherable in our twin communications. Yeah, we had a special language, but can't remember it.
I have so many more questions about the whole sibling dynamic, but can we get another song out of you guys
Yeah,
first?
of course.
Thank you. The T Sisters, everybody.
T Sisters!
Thank you. All right, we're going to play a Lady Gaga song. This is also for the ladies. This is about commiserating and coming together and supporting your girlfriends over some wine.
Yes.
I was 23. She was 35. I was burning down. She was so alive. Texas girl real strong. Taught me this strong song. When I start to bawl, let those teardrops fall on the Pinot Grigio. Girls, pour your heart out. Watch your blues turn gold on the Pinot Grigio. Girls, keep it real cold, 'cause it's a fired up world. Make it all make sense. Make it all make sense. Does it all make sense? Sisters never pass. Watch your blues turn gold on the Pinot. Pinot Grigio, girls keep it real cold. 'Cause it's a fired up world on the Pinot. Pinot Grigio, girls pour your heart out. Watch your blues turn gold on the Pinot. Pinot Grigio, girls keep it real cold. 'Cause it's a fired up world on the Pinot. Pinot Grigio, girls pour your heart out. Watch your blues turn gold on the Pinot. Pinot Grigio, girls keep it real cold. 'Cause it's a fired up world.
The T Sisters. That was great.
Chloe, what are you standing on?
This is a porch board.
That is so cool. I don't know how I've never seen that before. So for those of you, you probably can't even see if you're watching on the live stream. Chloe's standing on what looks like a little box, and it amplifies your foot stomping, right?
Yeah, and it makes me taller too.
Can you tap dance on that? That's cool.
I'm
If I could
actually
tap
taller. She's not the tallest.
Oh, here we go.
Well, they
Wait,
don't
wait,
know
wait.
that.
Who came out first?
I did. Rachel did.
Rachel.
3 minutes. 3 minutes. Big deal.
I did want to ask about that, though, the sibling dynamic, because Chris Robinson was our last guest at our last show, and we were told, we knew the whole history with Chris and his brother, but management specifically said, Chris will talk about anything, but don't bring up his brother. So I'm like, fine. And then, I've interviewed Noel Gallagher, and the same deal with him and Liam. And then the Kinks were the same.
Wow.
All the boy brothers
Yeah.
all hate each other.
Oh,
But
man.
that's not I guess it's a male thing, because that's not the case with...
Imagine
No,
that.
there's some female groups. There are some women groups I think that pertains to, but not us, thankfully.
Yes.
Not yet. It's all about communication, right?
Right.
Yes.
We're
we
going to
try-
arrive
we
on separate
try.
airplanes, have separate sound checks.
We ride in one minivan right now, so we're quite far from.
Really far from
We
that.
have no separation,
Yeah.
pretty much.
Do you write together too? Do you write your songs together, or is there a?
We tend to write separately, actually. We all have very different songwriting voices, and we've done some collaborating on songwriting, but mostly where we collaborate is on the arrangement
Got it.
of the tunes, and we kind of start out with, here's my song. How do we make it a T Sisters song?
Got it. That's great.
We're seeing the trio this afternoon, but this evening, again, come and see the T Sisters tonight with Hillstomp at the Great Room. You have a full-on band. They're out here. Hi, guys. How are you? So when it's the full deal in the Great Room later on, what's the setup?
We've got Steve Height on the bass, acoustic and electric.
Yes.
Yeah. We've got Andy Allen Follander on the electric guitar, the acoustic guitar, and the mandolin. And we've got Marlon Aldana on the drums. And we've got Kevin Wong on keys.
That's a big setup.
And we'll also have some special guests.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Okay. Which is why we're trying to hurry up so they can go sound check. Can we get another song out of you guys?
Of course. All right.
Maybe if you come back tonight, you'll get the Rivers of Babylon.
You might. But we did learn this song specifically for this show, so we're going to test it out on
All right.
y'all right now.
See how it goes. All right, now me, please.
This is a Grateful Dead tune.
Fare you well. Oops. Fare you well, my honey. Fare you well, my only true one. All the birds that were singing have flown except you alone. Gonna leave this broke down palace on my hands and my knees. I will roll, make myself a bed by the waterside. In my time, I will roll in a bed sung many years ago. Mama, mama, many words have come since I first left home. Going home, by the riverside I will rest my bones. Listen to the river sing sweet songs to rock my soul. Gonna plant a weeping willow on the bank's green edge. It will grow, grow, grow. Sing a lullaby by the water. Lovers come and go, the river roll, roll, roll. Fare you well, fare you well. I love you more than words can tell. Listen to the river sing sweet songs to rock my soul. Do do do, do do do, do 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 do, 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 do do do. Listen to the river sing sweet songs to rock my soul.
The T-Sisters Trio as part of
Thanks,
Renee and Irish
everybody.
Greg's pop-up.
Is it a requirement when you play at Terrapin that you got to do a Grateful Dead song? You gotta pay
Yeah,
I
homage
think
somehow.
it's a nice homage.
Yeah.
Unspoken requirement.
Well, that was beautiful.
That was
Thanks
great.
for having us.
Thanks so much for having us.
You're very, very welcome. Are
Great
we
to
going to
be
get
here.
one more song out of you, or you got to split? You got to do one more.
Okay, we'll do one more
Do the
song
popular- Now,
if
you guys have got to promise to go see the T-Sisters and Hillstomp later on, okay?
yeah.
All right?
If you can't go, tell a friend.
Yes. Get 'em.
Please. Thank
Exactly. One more
Right.
song from the T-Sisters. Thank you, guys.
Goody, we're bringing out the washboard. While you guys are doing that, do you all play all different instruments? I'm thinking the answer is yes.
Different from what we're playing right now.
No, like do you swap around?
Oh yeah, we do some swapping around. Yeah. But me and Erica don't play the banjo.
Okay.
Rachel didn't even bring her banjo over here. We didn't want to
didn't
cause
wanna-
any problems.
Well, yeah, we
blow
won't ask
any
you to
minds.
go fetch it.
I think Hillstomp will take care of that, though.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, they got the banjo going on, and the mind blowing. You guys are in for a treat.
Chloe with the stomping box and the washboard, and you're like a one-person band.
Yeah, it wouldn't be a very good band to go see, but much better with the sisters. Here we go. This is Woo Woo. I've been roughed up, talked down, and I've been schooled, but at least I know I've been a fool. It's been staring at me. Oh, why didn't I see? And I hope it's not too late to go. Somewhere way down the track, oh, I thought I'd hop on, see how this journey unfolds. I'll never look back, and I know I'll stay on this train till I'm old. Woo woo, I hear it coming. Woo woo, 'cause I'm already. Woo, it takes me higher. Woo woo, woo, I can feel the fire. I'm inspired by the heat. Oh, it's been a long day. Right now that seems I've just keeps a twisting. Maybe I couldn't get there if I tried, and I tried, but I'll keep chugging along. Won't regret what I've been missing. Baby, I'm along for the ride. Whoa, whoa, I hear it coming. Whoa, whoa, oh, it's in the air. Whoa, whoa, there be no more running, 'cause I'm already there. Whoa, whoa, it makes me lighter. Whoa, whoa, oh, I won't look back. Whoa, whoa, I'll never tire of the rhythm of the clickety-clack. Whoa, whoa, I'm feeling so good today. Whoa, whoa, I'm finally on my way. Whoa, whoa, there are really no words to say, but yeah. Whoa, whoa, I'm feeling so good today. Whoa, whoa, I'm finally on my way. Whoa, whoa, there are really no words to say, but yeah. Whoa, 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 I'm feeling so good today. Oh, I'm finally on my way. There are really no words to say, but yeah. Whoa, whoa, I'm feeling so good today. Oh, I'm finally on my way. There are really no words to say, but yeah. Whoa, whoa, I'm feeling so good today. Oh, I'm finally on my way. There are really no words to say, but yeah. Whoa, whoa, I'm feeling so good today. Oh, I'm finally on my way. There are really no words to say, but yeah. Ooh, ooh.
Yeah.
Woo woo. The T-Sisters Trio, they're going to be playing tonight here at Terrapin Crossroads. Make sure you come out for those on the live thing and come see them here.
Chloe,
Thank
Rachel, and Erica, thank you guys
thank you.
so
Thank you.
very
Thanks
much.
for having us.
No problem.
Such a pleasure.
No problem.
So great.
And happy birthday to our friend Steve Adams, who's in the house somewhere.
Happy birthday, Steve. And if you guys can't make it to the Great Room tonight, get their latest release. It's live from Tiny Telephone, and it's available in all the usual places. The T-Sisters, thank you very, very much.
Thanks, everybody. You can also find us at tsisters.com.
And you guys, we had put this out earlier on social media. A lot of you I know were at women's marches earlier. By applause, who was at various women's marches? Well, thank you guys. So normally we do this as a benefit for Blue Bear School of Music, and we're still going to do that. We passed the pledge pail, we call it. But we're also going to include Planned Parenthood this time around.
And we're ready to continue on. It's been so much fun at Terrapin Crossroads, and we're so excited to have Hillstomp with us.
Hey guys,
How are you?
good. You look familiar. We've seen you somewhere. before.
Somewhere.
We have Hillstomp and Renee and I go back a ways, like probably 10 or 12 years perhaps. And it's an interesting story how we first met. But there's no point in kind of telling the story without people
First seeing
listening
what-
to you
Yeah.
or hearing what you sound like
Yeah.
Fair enough.
and seeing what you do, because Hillstomp is quite a visual thing as well, because they play, instead of playing drums, they play buckets and
Usually.
all kinds of stuff. It's kind of like a proper drum kit today, but the snare drum is a bucket, whether you can see it or not. So let's get a tune out of Hillstomp, and then we'll talk a little bit more. From Portland, Oregon, everybody.
We do something brand new.
Hit me again. Well, I'm not going down. Gonna make it through these last 2 rounds. Eyes blurred. I'm not hearing sounds. If I don't fall, I'll still do my daddy proud. 'Cause you're gonna win, but I'm gonna fight again. Got a girl and she hits so hard, like Marvin Hagler, drunk in a bar. Stole my brain, then she broke my car. Robbed away, then she broke my heart. Well, she's gonna win, but I'm gonna fight again. She's gonna win, but I'm gonna fight again. Hit me again, well, I'm not going down. Gonna make it through these last 2 rounds. Eyes are blurred and I'm not hearing sound. If I don't fall, I'll still do my daddy proud. You're gonna win, but I'm gonna fight again. You're gonna win, but I'm gonna fight. Well, I'm gonna fight again. Getting away. Close my eyes, I still hear my daddy say that you're gonna win, but I'm gonna fight again. You're gonna win, well, I'm gonna fight. Well, I'm gonna fight again. All right.
They are Hillstomp with Hurricane Henry and Lord Johnny Buckets.
The same.
You guys are awesome.
John was trying to say right before we started that one, that's brand new. That's going to be on the record we have coming up. We're going to do three of them going to be brand new songs tonight that actually we've never played that one in California. So yeah, that's the first time.
Nice.
Wow, it's a California debut.
That's Oregon once, yeah, so cool.
So John and Henry are Hillstomp, and the way we know Hillstomp is a little peculiar. Back in the day when Renee and I were on K-Fog, it was probably, we were talking about this earlier, it was over 10 years ago. It was probably about 12 years ago. I was cycling, this is a completely true story. I was cycling through Golden Gate Park one afternoon, because we did mornings, so I was always off in the afternoon. Cycling through Golden Gate Park, and I hear this racket, this just ferocious noise.
Which you've just heard now.
Coming out of the bushes in Golden Gate Park. And I'm like, where the hell is this coming from? So I get off my bike, and it was right by Stowe Lake, and I trudged right across the meadow. And behind a tree in the bushes were John and Henry playing, doing what you're seeing right now.
We'd been chased off about 4 street corners already, so we just decided nobody would bother us there.
So they literally went to the most remote part of San Francisco they could find. And I'm cycling, but I don't think I was in my Lycra phase at that point. I was still kind of wearing normal clothes, so it wasn't completely weird. But I went up to them, and I'm like, hey, I'm on the radio. And this is back when you could do cool things on the radio. And we had good ratings, so we were allowed to do whatever we wanted. Yeah. So I'm like, why don't we invite these guys to be on our morning show the next day? And you must have thought I was just this weird person.
We did.
Yes.
We still do.
We liked you then. We like you now. We like weird people and
But
things.
it's such a weird way that we met, and then these guys ended up being on our show loads of times over the years.
Yeah.
You were always so kind to us, and
And-
we're still forever in your debt. And thank you so much for all of that.
And such a pleasure, because I'm doing weekends up at the Crush. You guys played their backyard party thing,
We did.
backyard concert, whatever. And I was like, oh my gosh, there they are, Hillstomp, still in our lives.
Like old family week seeing you guys there. It was
Can
great.
I ask, when Greg saw you guys in the park, how long had you been doing this duo thing at that point in
About
your
an
lives?
hour.
What were you even doing in town? You must have had a gig.
I'm sure we did. We've been doing this as a two-piece for like 17 years now, so it's
Wow.
been a while. So
Yeah.
we'd already been doing it for a bit at that point. We'd probably been down to the Bay Area previous to that. I can't really recall.
That was the first time.
Was it the first time?
Yeah.
We'd been bumming around Oregon, and you know we have a lot of fun up there. Oregon and Washington's been very kind to us, and we still are trying to spread it out a little bit from there. We have wonderful shows down here in Northern California. This is about as south as we get.
Okay.
Yeah.
Where anybody knows who we are. We're further south than this. It's
Yeah.
crickets,
Nothing.
man.
Yeah.
But you know, we're that kind of band. We're a niche kind of band.
And now you guys have families, and
Yeah.
you're supporting your
Wow.
families with this wonderful endeavor. I love it.
We're
I
in a
love
lucky
it.
spot. Yeah, we're very, very blessed.
So
Every day we
awesome.
say thanks.
So awesome.
We got much more to talk about with Hillstomp, but we're not here to hear us yakking. Can we get another tune?
We'd love to play another
All right.
song.
We do an old Irish drinking song.
Good.
Greg's back to
Ben,
drinking.
could I have a little more of Henry's vocal, please?
Dry January just went out the window, by the way.
Yeah,
So
for him.
Out there in that countryside, that's where they came for me. Lying face down in a ditch, drunk as I could be. Won't get drunk no more, won't get drunk no more, won't get drunk no more. And I'll thank road. Mary Ellen, honey baby, tell me what to do. Should I lay my bottle down? Should I marry you? Won't get drunk no more. No more, won't get drunk no more. And I love Pine Road. Come on! Well, I'd rather be in Portland in all the clouds and rain, well, than for to be in Tennessee wearing that ball and chain. Won't get drunk no more, won't get drunk no more, won't get drunk no more. And I love that road. And I'm gonna build a scaffold on that mountain high, well, I can see them pretty girls, they go riding by. Won't get drunk no more, won't get drunk no more, won't get drunk no more. Down the old Pine Road. Hey! And here's what happened next. Friday night, my wife died. Yeah.
Wah, wah.
It's a story old as time, and it ends better. And then Saturday she was buried. Well, Sunday was my court day. Monday I got married. Won't get drunk no more. Won't get drunk no more. Won't get drunk no more. And I have Frank Road. Won't get drunk no more. Won't get drunk no more. Won't get drunk no more. And I have Frank Road. Won't get drunk no more. Won't get drunk no more. Won't get drunk no more. Down the old plank road.
wonderful, wonderful.
That is not true at all, by the way.
No.
They are Hillstomp, and they're here with us at Terrapin Crossroads, and they're playing tonight, you guys, But for now, we have him as a part of Renee and Irish Greg's
Yeah,
pop-up
be
show.
sure and go and see Hillstomp, who opened. They kind of reversed it this afternoon. The T Sisters were the first band, and then Hillstomp. It's going to be the other way around tonight at the Great Room. It's such a treat. Like, there's a multi-generational thing going on in this room. People of all ages are dancing, and because I don't think I've ever seen you. Like, you were always on the radio. I've never seen you live. It's so great.
Yeah.
Wonderful.
I've always thought there's two kinds of bands. Bands that are either a little bit better in the studio and make really great records, and you're a little bit disappointed when you know what I mean?
Live. Yeah.
Or there's those live bands that make really good records, but it's like you got to see them live.
Yeah.
I'm happy we're the second kind of that band.
Yeah.
I'd much rather be.
And later on in the Great Room, it's always just you two guys. This is the way it is, right?
We get joined by a stray harmonica player once in a while, depending on who we owe money to or who owes us money. But yeah, there's really not a lot of space, believe it or not, in this music. 17 years old, it's a bucket and a guitar and a banjo, and there's not a lot of space for a bass player to do anything.
Yeah.
There's just not. It's pretty full music.
When we first met you 10 years ago or whenever it was, Sam and I, my wife and I, had just come back from this southern road trip, and we had found a record label called Fat Possum Records, and they were putting out all these old blues records. And in fact, I think the Black Keys were signed to Fat Possum originally.
The first record.
But we kind of bonded over that. I was new to a lot of this Appalachian hill country music, and we bonded over R.L. Burnside.
Oh, yeah.
Right?
That's how we started. Our first 2 years, all we did was play R.L. Burnside songs. And then we decided we needed to learn how to write, so we did that. And we still play a lot of R.L. Burnside songs.
But you were right there at the same time that the Black Keys and the White Stripes were doing what they're doing. What you're doing isn't that dissimilar. Now, granted, you're playing on buckets and whatever, but it's a similar sound.
Both those bands prior to those bands, a lot of clubs wouldn't book duos because you wouldn't really, that's not a real band, right?
Right.
Well, the White Stripes and the Black Keys proved that is a real band.
Right.
So we can go into any club anywhere and do a full dance show like there's 6 of us. I think it's even, in some ways, more focused than a big band.
Yeah.
It's like a 22 slug as opposed to a shotgun shell. It's like it's right at you, you know?
Yeah.
Plus,
And
the
I like
money
that.
goes a lot further.
Yeah.
Well, there's that part of it, too.
Can I ask you, John, something back there? How many buckets do you go through a year?
Oh, I don't know, a year. Last week we had a really good show. I broke 3.
Nice.
But sometimes they'll last a few weeks. It just depends on how hard I hit them.
And then do you actually do you put buckets in your touring vehicle, or you just pick up buckets when you get to someplace?
Very picky. I pick very particular buckets and get them all ready
What
before we leave.
What are the best buckets?
Well, the best sounding buckets are made by a plastic manufacturer called Letitia. But the most durable buckets and the ones with the best rim shot are always dish chemical buckets.
Okay, are these all made
from
in America?
A restaurant dishwasher.
Made in China, made in America? Here we go.
Luckily,
I think Letitia's Michigan. I'm not sure about the other ones.
he quit using the pickle buckets. Our van, we called it the Pickle Mobile for the first few years because the whole van stunk of pickles because it was pickle buckets. It was that smell you will not get out of a bucket.
That's so great. Let's get another song from Hillstomp.
We'd love to. Thanks, guys. There's another brand new one going to be on the new record. It's called Angels. Well, I believe in angels that you see. Well, I believe in angels that you see. They're just like you or me. They're walking down the street. They're just like you or me. They're walking down the street. So let's try to keep our eyes open to see. So let's try to keep our eyes open to see. And well, I believe in angels that you see. Thank you.
They are Hillstomp.
You guys played in Santa Cruz with our old friend, the D. Sam Chase, and the Untraditional last night.
What a man! That was a party show. You've seen Sam Chase, so you know.
Yeah, he's done our show a few times.
You know it was a party.
Yeah.
So much fun.
So he kind of has that he's a hard partying guy. So
he was last night
Yeah.
as well.
Yeah.
It was Santa Cruz partied hard last night. Yeah.
Sam always brings it. I love seeing the Sam Chase whenever I see them. Just a tip for everybody. Sam built his first bench
I saw that.
on Facebook. Very proud of him. He didn't have any
Cool.
help. This is just,
So
sorry.
he's an everyman.
He's an everyman. Carpenter, musician.
He looked like a guy that could build a bench. Now that you mention it.
Renee said earlier that you guys now have family, but you're on the road all the. That's got to be hard, is it?
We don't go out for long periods like we used to.
Uh-huh.
We used to tour a lot out to the Midwest and around Europe and stuff. Now we do a lot of long weekends, go home during the week, see the families.
Nice.
Unless there's a really compelling reason to stay out longer, we go home a lot.
And obviously, your families are supportive of music. Do people in your families play music? Do you have kids that play music? Are they coming up with music?
Well, mine are 5 and 2, so at this point they play PlayStation more than music. But I make sure to have the way I'm kind of selling them on it is I just have good music on in the house all the time.
Very important.
For some reason, it's been like 6 months now of just every day they need to listen to 45 minutes of The Clash.
That's
There you go.
If that doesn't do it, I don't know what will. So it's.
What's your favorite Clash album?
I mean, obviously, London Calling
That's
would be
the- okay,
the
that's the
one,
end-
but
that's the end of
earlier
the
earlier
discussion.
than that, it gets much better.
Okay.
Yeah, there's great stuff.
Well, I'm thrilled that Hillstomp are still going.
Yes.
And that
And
we've
sounding
managed.
better than
We
ever.
usually are too.
Yeah, exactly. It's always better.
Sometimes
than
it feels like a game of chicken that's gone on almost 20 years. Who's going to quit first? One of the two of us.
Yeah.
But that's not. It's not going to be me, damn it.
Well, I'm really glad that we got to connect again.
Yeah.
And long may you run, as they say. You guys should go and see Hillstomp tonight at the Great Room. They're opening for the wonderful T Sisters.
It'll be a lot of fun. Come
And
down.
we're going to get one more song out of you guys, if that's okay.
We'd love to.
Okay.
This is are we doing cardiac? Yeah, this is called Cardiac Arrest in D.
Oh.
reason that my blood pressure's high and my skin's white is 'cause tonight I found baby mine by her graveside. I found baby mine without her eyes. Roll on, little girl. When I arrived, my baby's eyes were dark as night and not alive, dark as the inside of my mind when I think about that wintertime. Roll on, little girl. Roll on, little girl. In the distance is a rider, she can't reach love and a silver dagger waiting for you right into towards you. I know it's her, I know it's her. Roll on, little girl. Reason that my blood pressure's high and my skin's white is 'cause tonight I found baby mine by her graveside. I found baby mine without her eyes. Roll on, little girl. Roll on, little girl. Girl. Peace and love, y'all. Thank you.
Henry and John, they are Hillstomp here at Terrapin Crossroads, and they're playing tonight in the Great Room. Be sure and see them. And thank you guys for doing Renee and
Thank
Irish
you guys
Great
so
Pop.
much.
Very, very much.
So good to see you.
Thank you.
Awesome.
And thank you all for coming.
Yeah, thank you.
We really, really appreciate it. I realize a lot of you probably just drink here and you're like, who the hell are these people just ruining my afternoons drinking? So we apologize if we did that. But I'm Irish Greg and this is Renee, and we do this podcast in various places around the Bay Area, and we're thrilled to have done it here today at Terrapin Crossroads. So thank you for having us.
Yeah, thank you so much for having us.
And if you don't mind bearing with us for just a second, we got a lot of people to thank.
We had a lot of thank yous.
A lot of thank yous.
So this podcast is going to be available on Monday through popupbayarea.org. That's where you can find us. And you'll also be able to link to Patreon. Anybody that knows, Greg and I, we don't take any money for doing this. We try to bring great music to great people. And you can donate to our show so we can pay the expenses of sound guy and all that good stuff by going to patreon.com, become a monthly donor, and that helps us out a lot.
And we oftentimes do this show at the Haight Street Arts Center. We've had Bob Weir and Steve Earle and Chris Robinson. And the only way to guarantee entry into the show is to be a patron. And by the way, when we're at the Haight Street Arts Center, you get delicious free booze as part of the deal. So it's a great bargain, thanks to 21st Amendment Brewery and Whetstone Wine Cellars.
Yeah,
so
Whetstone is a nice sponsor.
sign up
Yeah.
if you like drinking and good music. It's a good time.
And you can also now find us, in addition to finding us on Patreon and coming to the live show, we are available on iTunes. So just search for Renee and Irish Greg's Pop-Up on iTunes, Stitcher, Google Play, or just go to popupbayarea.org to find past shows.
And we're on soundwavestv.com, where you can find old favorites like 10 of 10. If you guys remember us from K-Fog, you'll certainly remember 10 of 10 and the Fidge Files, as well as all kinds of great things. So soundwavestv.com.
And a lot of you got the lesson in how to use the Facebook, but just so you know, you can always follow us on Facebook and Twitter and Instagram. We are at Pop-Up Bay Area. And remember that likes are nice, but retweets and shares help us grow. So
Yeah.
if you could do that, that would help us a lot.
Especially now for bands and for anybody who is not your Aunt Jean or whatever. Facebook is making their algorithm so that it's going to be harder and harder for you to find interesting things. You're just going to find out about your Uncle Gary who fell down the stairs. So sharing is really, really important for artists and bands and for podcasts and all kinds of things.
And a big thank you to our host, Terrapin Crossroads. We're hoping to do more afternoon matinee shows for the good folks here, and especially thanks to Nick for all his help. He helped set this whole thing up with Greg. So you can also check out a complete list of their shows and all the goings-on around Terrapin by going to terrapin.crossroads.net.
And it's we are doing this to benefit. I've had half a beer.
I'll take over. We're doing
Yeah,
this
there
to
you
help
go.
out Blue Bear School of Music. For anybody that doesn't know, when I left radio, I fell into the wonderful arms of the big Blue Bear. Blue Bear School of Music is a nonprofit music school in San Francisco. We teach anybody, all ages, even under 5, thank you very much, how to play music.
Even people from Marin.
Even people from Marin, yes. We're right over the Golden Gate Bridge at Fort Mason. Stephanie is our Little Bears teacher. But we have a Blue Bear table over there if you want to look at classes and anything like that. And if you do want to donate to the school, come talk to me.
Renee is learning how to play piano. She's roped my wife into playing piano.
So amazing.
Lord help us all.
And if you were playing piano,
Yes.
you wouldn't have picked up the beer. You would have done Sober January by practicing your piano.
We'd really like to thank How Live,
How Live.
for our stream. This is our first partnership with How Live. It's howlive.tv. They did our Facebook live stream. You can see the whole show from multiple camera angles at howlive.tv. And we hope to do lots more stuff with you guys. Thank you very, very much.
Yeah.
Looked
give 'em a round
wonderful,
of
by the way.
applause. Yeah. And a big thank you to our sponsors, Whetstone Wine Cellars.
Yay.
Visit them the next time you're in Napa. Check them out online at whetstonewinesellars.com. I know the folks are here, so hi, Michelle. Hi, Jamie.
And our original sponsors, the 21st Amendment Bar and Brewery, for all their support and their delicious beer. Visit their pub on 2nd Street in the city or go to their brewery and tasting room in San Leandro, 21stamendment.com.
Thank you to Ben Bernstein. He has been doing our sound, and you can find him at benbernsteinmusic.com.
My lovely wife and associate producer, Ms. Samantha Martin.
Oh, and our associate producer is holding up a sign-up sheet. If you didn't give in the bucket, you can still give in the bucket. You can still give to Blue Bear. You can also sign up our mailing list. We need your name so you can know about the next one.
This
She's
is
got it.
This is a really long list of credits,
I know.
so we apologize. And we would really, really, really like to thank the Sisters and Hillstomp, everybody. Both bands play tonight in the Great Room right here at Terrapin. They're always playing live all over the place. Both bands, check them out on the web, tsisters.com and hillstomp.com.
And our next confirmed show, following 2 nights at the Fillmore, Renee and Irish Greg's pop-up will be joined by the Wood Brothers.
Yay.
And that show will be happening at the Haight Street Arts Center on Monday, February 26th, with the complimentary happy hour 6 to 7.
Free booze.
And then the show starts
There
at
you
7.
go.
Free booze.
Free booze. So the Wood Brothers, and we're gonna put this out on Monday if you want to sign up, because I know this one's gonna fill up really, really fast for the Wood Brothers. So be sure to get on our mailing list or check out our website, popupbayarea.org. And we hope to have another show before that, but we don't know yet. So we'll just shut up yak and enjoy your evening, everybody.
Yeah, thanks.